it's Mariah with the Swords and Soulmates, a podcast where we read, watch, and discuss sci-fi and fantasy stories spiced with romance and ask, is this a kissing book? It's time for the fourth installment in our cryptid series for the year. The first one was Chupacabra, followed up by the Frogman, and then the last one we did was Bigfoot, and today we're going to be talking about the Lochness Monster. The Lochness Monster, also known as Nessie, is said to inhabit the Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It first came to popularity and was photographed in the 1930s, and lore and stories and folklore and everything about it has started since then worldwide. As for romance reading recs with the Loch Ness Monster, I'm going to start off with Under Lock and Key by Lana Ferguson. She's the author, I think, most well known for Fake Mate. But this one is a grumpy sunshine Loch Ness shifter and human like paranormal romance. There's a human woman who's off in Scotland. There's a grumpy shifter Scottish guy. There's romance. There's family secret. There's magic, etc. It's a cute story. Following that, we have The Loch Ness Monster by Siggy Shade. This is a really short, very spicy story. Basically, a woman was jilted at the altar, and she decides to go on her Scottish honeymoon anyways, and finds, unexpectedly, the Loch Ness Monster. And among other things, this I first heard about, on a Hissin' and Kissin' episode. I believe Jess read this book and, talked about it. I would say if you want like a good, funny, informative, entertaining, Loch Ness Monster podcast episode, check out their, Hissin' and Kissin' Loch Ness Monster episode. Next up, I have Bewitched by the Sea Monster by Stephanie Donahue. This is one where a human, and her boyfriend end up going on a vacation that he kind of cajoles her into to, go spotting the Loch Ness Monster. And this is in a world where like magic exists and is out and is part of like the world and technology and known things. And there's a lot of plot in this, so I can't say a lot without revealing, but I would say there's a mystery that's solved. There's a lot of moving parts. I would say that the Loch Ness Monster in this is very sweet and really kind of grabs at your heartstrings. He's got like a difficulty expressing himself, and so he finds it hard to talk and to communicate. And so it just makes him very endearing, and it makes their conversations just really sweet. Can't tell you a whole lot more without spoiling it, but it was a fun read. The last book I have is technically not out yet. It's out tomorrow, so the day after this airs. It's Jacqueline Hyde. It's number 4 in Jacqueline Hyde's Monster Bay series. It's called Locked in Love. And I haven't read it yet because I didn't read an arc or anything, but I've read everything else she's written and I love it, and I'm very much looking forward to this book. Basically, the premise is described as a primordial sea monster spellbound to a moat, a biology major working on a holiday, an epic magical adventure across lands and seas no one is expecting. You basically have the Loch Ness Monster, I'm assuming, who is Lachlan Macbeth, of course, who's bound in the moat at Dracula's castle. Do you need to know anything more? I don't need to know anything more. But if you do need to know more, Jacqueline Hyde writes amazing books. Her first one was basically a not Dracula book. It's Your Coffin or Mine. Amazing audiobook. It's a good read, but I enjoyed it as an audiobook the second time I read it. Then we have How You Doing? A little werewolf situation. And then the last one that was out is Stitched Up in You, a not Frankenstein story. They're all rom-com-y. They're all spicy. They're all, have very, like, obsessed and loving, monster characters. And the humans are all very, much not pushovers. Like, they all have strong personalities. They're all very distinct. I really enjoy her writing. So even though I have not yet read this book that's coming out tomorrow, I feel pretty good about recommending it to you. Maybe I'll eat my words, but I doubt it. So I'm looking forward to it, as a Loch Ness Monster read. And I'll be reading it tomorrow. Join me. That's all I got. Have fun reading.